Are you so happy that I'm home? Are you so happy? Are you so happy? Yes. She's so happy. So happy that her mommy is back home. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. I am an illustrator and small business owner in Indiana, and I just went full-time with my business in November of 2022, so I am just kind of taking you along my journey as a full-time illustrator and designer. And I have to just say, I'm really just like in shock at how these first few months of the year have gone so far. Like, it's just so reaffirming to me that I made the right decision by going full-time with my business when I did, because the opportunities that I'm having now, I never would have been able to take advantage of or go after these opportunities had I not gone full-time with my business when I did. And so if you're like wanting to take your business full-time at some point, but it doesn't feel realistic or possible, I just want to challenge you to dream bigger and think outside the box a little bit more, because I remember being in a spot where I did not think that these things were possible, but they are possible. It just takes a lot of hard work and determination, and you have to be willing to work really, really, really hard, because none of this comes easy. I think there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna start a small business too. And they get into it and they realize that it takes a lot more work than what they initially thought. So it's not easy by any means, but it is possible. And now I am living this dream out that like I, even as a child, like would never even have thought would have been a possibility. And, you know, some of the benefits of that are getting like set my schedule, and with the time change. So this past weekend was daylight savings, where we have to spring forward and we lose an hour of sleep. I think it's like the dumbest thing ever, but whatever. So today it was like really hard for me to get up this morning, and I was supposed to get up at like 8:30, but I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I did not get up until 9, and then I have a client meeting today at 10:30, and we are meeting at a super cute little cafe. I'm really excited for that and excited to have you guys here with me today. I'm just gonna be taking you through like a whole week in my life. So I'm not gonna capture like every single moment of every single day, just kind of like the highlights, and just kind of take you through what a realistic week in my life looks like as a small business owner and graphic designer, an illustrator. I am like, my heavy emphasis in my work is on illustration. I don't have a degree in graphic design. I have a degree in marketing. So yes, it is possible to do artwork full-time, even if you don't have a graphic design degree, even if you don't have an art degree. It's fully possible. Basically, when you work for yourself, like, you have to set a schedule that's going to be sustainable for you and something that works around your like peak productivity times. So that means that if you don't feel motivated to work at like, you know, 4:30, you don't have to be working at 4:30. If you are somebody that's more motivated to work and more creative in the evenings, like, it's okay to work, you know, maybe you're working until like 7:30. When you are a small business owner and setting your schedule, you have to set the schedule that works for you. And so I am not just like, I have to work from 9 to 5. I'm gonna work when I feel the most like creatively empowered, because if I'm trying to force creativity, like just with the line of work that I'm in, you can't force creativity. So when you are in those peak productivity, peak creative times, you really have to take advantage of that. And as much as I try not to work in the evenings, sometimes that creative itch strikes at like 7 o'clock at night. And so I might do something quickly occasionally. But for me, I just know that peak productivity for me happens between like 10 and probably like 1 to 2 p.m. That doesn't mean that I finish work every day at 2 o'clock, but I just know that maybe I need to save the admin work that I have that doesn't require creative energy. Maybe I need to save that for the second half of the day and get the artwork stuff done first half of the day, like before lunch. So, but I do think I'm going to try and finish up my days a little bit early this week, because I have a lot of tasks that are just like physically exhausting to create and do. And so I'm just trying to give back to myself a little bit by finishing days up a little bit early, so that I can take advantage of the time that I do have to work and go like really, really hard, getting things done, working really hard, but then kind of like giving that gift back to myself by finishing up the days just a little bit early. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get ready to go to my coffee meeting, but thank you guys for joining me for this week's Week in the Life, and I hope you enjoy this video. had a client meeting this morning with one of my favorite clients. She is just so much fun and we always love getting together, and we went to this super cute cafe and had a little bit of breakfast together, and it was just so much fun. It was just like a blast of a meeting. It was a great way to start a new week. And I'm just excited for the rest of the day. I've got a lot of big illustration projects and like artwork that clients are needing at the end of this month and at the end of April. Basically from now until the end of May is probably going to be a pretty busy season for me, because I'm preparing for the Indiana Peony Festival for my booth, but also like all the client work that goes along with that, because they're also a client of mine. And I just have a lot of clients right now that have events coming up at the end of March, end of April, end of May. So there's a lot going on, a lot that needs to be done. And then I'm working on a clothing collection for a client right now that all the designs need to be done end of March. So there's just like a ton going on, a lot of time sensitive things. But yeah, the client meeting that I had this morning was just like a really great way to start the week. And I do have clients like all over the country. I have some in California, some in Florida, some in Tennessee, like lots of different places, but I do have a lot in Indiana, and it didn't start out that way. And I have really gotten connected a lot with a lot of Indiana business owners recently, and it's just been like so beyond fun to have clients that work in the area so that we can get together in person and chat. It's snowing right now, and I'm just like, I'm not really sure how I feel about that, because I was really ready for some warm weather, but I guess we're just gonna have to go with it. We are in the Midwest, so we've already had our full spring, and now we're on to our second winter, and we will see how long it lasts. Dolly is such a good girl. Do you want a treat? Mm-hmm. You're such a good girl. She's just the sweetest ever. Look at her little face. Okay, you guys, this is too weird. I literally, so I got back from my coffee meeting, from my client meeting, and I just went to go change clothes to get into like comfy sweats and stuff to work the rest of the day. And now the sun is out. Like, the sun is out and it's not snowing anymore, but it's still like really cold out. I'm just so confused by this weather. Like, just pick one. Do you want to be a springtime girly, or do we want to be winter still? Just make up your mind, Indiana. Genuinely been illustrating like this entire day. Like this whole day, the only work I've done is my client meeting and then illustrating like event maps for clients, and that has just taken up the entire day. And it's almost 5 o'clock now, and I'm laughing because at the beginning of this I was like, oh, I'm gonna finish up the day a little bit early because it's so tiring to just draw all day, which sounds so like complainy, which I'm not complaining. I'm just basically what I was just trying to say is that usually if I'm spending like a whole day illustrating, I have to be done a little bit earlier because that takes more energy out of me than it does to like respond to email or do admin work. But anyways, I'm glad that I kept at it though, because I was really like in the zone and I got a lot done and made a lot of good progress. So now I think I'm going to call it a day, I think. and make dinner. It is Tuesday. I woke up this morning at 8:15 and then worked a little bit, had cycle bar this morning at 9:30, and then got back, and basically since then I've just been working on the larger design projects that I need to get through right now, and I've gotten through quite a few things I needed to get done today, which is good. It's about 2:15 right now, which this is the exact time when I usually get in like my afternoon slump. And I would love to like go take a walk right now and just like take a break and get myself out of that, but like it's really cold outside. It was 29 degrees this morning. It is sunny out right now, which is like a huge relief. Like it looks really nice out, but it's not, it's cold. And I'm just like, if it's not at least like 40 degrees, like I can't do it. And even then, it has to be like 48, almost 50 degrees. I'm just over the cold. We've been getting like so much like off and on snow. Like this morning, it was like kind of a little bit of snow this morning, and I'm just over it. We have a vacation to Florida coming up in April, and I'm just like, I need it to be April and I need more weather. It's starting to mess with my juju and I don't like it. Is dying, and honestly so is my creativity for the day, so I'm actually going to take a break and let my iPad charge up a little bit. And I think it's like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock right now, but I decided that I'm going to kind of fix up my mantle and change the decor to something more spring inspired because I'm ready for winter to be over. This is what it looks like right now, and I've still got some like pine cones and this kind of like really wintry wreath on here. So I'm just going to change up the mantle decor and make it nice and springy to just add a little bit of joy into my life, and to take a little break from drawing and illustrating and find some creativity in a different area so that I can hopefully refocus maybe in about half an hour. And Dolly is just so excited for what's about to happen. I just finished up decorating the mantle. It looks so pretty. I'm absolutely obsessed with how it turned out. It just like, it's such a relief to have the winter stuff totally gone. I actually got this vase and the flowers from Amazon, so if you want the link for that, let me know. I got these from Amazon a while ago, like last year, and I love them. I love how it adds some height to the mantle. This is from Crate and Barrel. This frame is from Anthropologie, I believe. Got it as a wedding present. And then some books and a little greenery here. And I just think it looks so beautiful, and it really brightens up the room a little bit. And I just love the white flowers. It's my little like gooseneck thing that I use to record stuff. So I'm getting ready to record me working on this map of the state of Florida. So that's just like a fun project, but it's like 5:30, so I probably need to be done for the day soon. So I'm probably just gonna film a little bit of that, like just of me making the sketch for it, and then I feel like I'm just gonna spend like 15 minutes on that, and then I need to start on dinner for the night and then wrap up this sunny Tuesday. later with Carla. Also, I have a coaching call at 11 with Carlos. Either 11 or 11:30. It might be 11:30. What is she doing? Tuesday, it's Thursday. Wow, so bad because I did like zero vlogging yesterday. All day yesterday I was illustrating different projects for clients, and then I went on a run with my dad later in the day, which you saw a little bit of, and then after that, like, I did a couple of other things for work and then finished up the day. I went to Cycle Bar this morning and did my workout, and then from there things have just been really busy today. I had a meeting with one of my clients today at 11:30, and that was like over an hour long meeting, but it was really good. It was like a coaching call with one of my clients that I do their social media, graphics for the social media, content calendar, and also like some actual like business coaching as well. So we did our coaching call, and then the client that I'm referring to, they do like weekly lives on Instagram, so I just tuned into one of those to just kind of listen and give feedback and pointers, things like that. This is like the reality of being a small business owner, is that you usually have the day with, you know, you're starting with these expectations, and then there's like reality. It was supposed to be like a full day of preparing for this summit that I'm going to be speaking at, because I need to have some things on the back end prepared to take advantage of the opportunity, and I'm putting together like a freebie to follow up my presentation with. And today was just supposed to be like a full day to prepare for that, and also like submit the information that I need to submit for that. And I honestly didn't get a start on that until like 1 o'clock, and at this point in the day I'm already running low on energy, and then I have another meeting at 4 o'clock, so that's in like an hour. So I basically have like an hour left to finish designing. I have all the content done for the freebie, but now I need to design it, and then I need to get it on my website. It'll be in like an unlisted link, but I need to have a link to the freebie that I can send to the people that are running the summit that I'm going to be speaking at. I just have a lot that I need to get done in the next hour, so I'm hoping that I can finish designing this in like the next 15 minutes, get it on my website quickly, and then maybe take like a little bit of a break before my call. I'm excited for today's call because today I'm going to be reconnecting with a past client that we did a lot of work together last year, but we had some internal changes going on, so we really haven't done much work together since last year, since like around the fall of last year. So I'm really excited for today because I think that there's some good momentum happening for them internally, but there's a lot of things that I really feel that I could help them with. Specifically their social media, I think, needs a lot of help, and so I'm really hoping that today I can communicate the value of that and share, you know, just all the exciting and fun things that we could do together. So it's good to connect with past clients as well, and this one in particular is a wonderful past client of mine that I would absolutely be happy to work with again. Well, I am going to quit stalling and procrastinating and go ahead and finish up this freebie that I need to do, and hopefully I will be able to meet my goal of getting these things completed before my next call. I am almost done. So I finished up the design for this freebie for this presentation that I need to have it completed for, and I am currently getting it on Flowdesk right now, which is the platform that I use for email. I absolutely love Flowdesk, and that's actually what I'm going to use as the landing page that the freebie will be living on. So if you want to try Flowdesk, I'll leave a link in the description for 50% off that you can use to try it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and finish this up. I've got like 5 minutes, so if I can just get this form done and get it online before my meeting, that would be ideal. So that's what I'm gonna try and do.